Today we're talking about how you, yes you, can make some money. And actually we make something like $6,000 before it's all said and done. So if you're wanting to find a really great strategy for making either some side money, so you could own maybe a laundromat or a car wash someday, or maybe you want to be able to afford that scary new Apple thingy from the horror movie they made in Ohio. This strategy is available to just about everybody in every market, and it's not just confined to the United States. In fact, it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Now, to start this off, I know it's going to shock some of you, but all across this great, wonderful world, people die every day. Yes, every single day, people stop living. And in a very eerie manner, their stuff lives on. To illustrate this point, I remember when my neighbor's Meemaw passed. When she passed away, her awful grandson Georgie ended up with all of her bags of silver dollars and with her illicit skilled gaming machines, squandering all that she had built up wealth-wise. What's important with my little story/tirade is the fact that people don't know what to do with the stuff that's left around after the fact. Think of this, the average American today is scheduled to generate around $2 to $2.5 million over their lifetime in total earnings. That money, somehow, almost magic, goes towards buying things. Not towards retirement, not towards a charity, but just stuff. And sometimes stuff can often be worth big money, and sometimes really big money. In this process of a family being overwhelmed with the stuff, they very often just attempt to give it away, at least as much of it as possible. I've known many people who've got their start in real estate business by buying and reselling items from Goodwill, but few, if anyone I talk to, ever considers where does Goodwill get their stuff from? They generally get it from people's estates after they pass away.
So here's a sign for a tag sale here in Circleville. The deal is with these, it's a company that comes in, they sell off an estate. Day number 1, it's full price. Day number 2, 20% off. Day number 3, 50% off. And the estate has to pay a 50% fee and advertising fees. So the estate ends up with almost no money after it's all said and done. But what's interesting to me is the amount of money that these things make for the person putting on the sale as well as the estate. And you can profit off of these levels of estate sales, these tag sales, if you go in and know what things are worth. In this specific tag sale, these are oil-filled heaters. Sell them for $1 or $2. In the winter here in Ohio, they sell for $10, $20, $30 all day long. You have to quickly be able to evaluate the value of the items. Take a cell phone with you, check eBay sold prices and Facebook's listings, and you can look and see what this stuff is worth. There's a juice machine, like a Jack LaLanne juice machine, $30, $50. You pick it up for $2. Big old church roaster right here. It's worth $35. All of this stuff is selling for about 20% of what it's actually worth. But you have to be able to quickly evaluate what it is, how much can I resell it for. The big thing is learning what is the value of something and then intercepting the owner if you can get directly to them and offer them a value. The estates are landing up after they advertise everything with 10 to 15% of what the stuff's worth. So if you can figure out what the value of them is, learn to remarket in a better platform, connect the item with the correct buyer, you can make all sorts of money. But these auctioneers that I've run into, they got their start by taking everything out of an estate just as a giveaway and selling it essentially as blind bags during auctions. And these guys that I've run into that I know now, they're auctioneers worth millions and millions and millions of dollars here in Southern Ohio. And they got their start in the business through estates. And I feel like if they can do it, you can do it too, and you've got the gift of having access to cell phones and computers.
Now I know I'm gonna get 20, 30, maybe even 40 comments that say, this stuff never happens to me, Brandon. And I hate to break it to you, but most money-making opportunities rarely happen to people who are unwilling to go out and put down their phone and go look for opportunities. So Noah, the guy that's holding the camera in 90%, or at least most of my videos, is a great example of someone who's going out there and actually getting stuff done. He ended up buying a Porsche. It's about half of the market price. It's a 99 Boxster that he got for around $6,200 in it, all said and done. And when the time comes, he expects to resell it for about $12,000. Likewise, in the past, when I was actively looking for opportunities, it wouldn't take a ton of effort for me to find an estate. Once I was active and looking for them, I ran into an estate full of absolutely amazing stuff. One of the last deals I was offered as a lock stock investment was a farmhouse, several barns, and a garage full of crap. There was just one catch. The seller told me that I had to agree to buy the whole entire farm in one go. I had to buy everything. No picking, no choosing. I had to write one check and get all of the possessions. So my immediate thing was, what was in the barns on this farm location? Well, peeking in on one of the barns, I immediately saw that there was a really filthy but decent shape 1973 Camaro. There was also a Bobcat front end loader and an old World War II Willis or Willys Jeep, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And just that's what I could see in the first 30 to 45 seconds of peeking inside the locked building. Lock, stock, and barrel, the whole real estate portion was worth around $400,000, and they were willing to take just $300,000 as long as I had the money in my hands that week. Otherwise, they're going to go with the other guy who was second in line. Now, do me a huge favor, guys, hit the like button for this video and give me your honest feedback on two things. Number one, I want to know the video quality on this video, because I'm really reading every single comment at this point to find out content improvement suggestions and how I can make the quality better. And then number two is I did an identical video last year about estate sales, but I ended up never releasing it. I ended up making around $7,500 over last June, July, August, and then I used that money to start a trucking company. And I'm kind of curious if you guys would watch a video that you know before you even watch it, without a doubt, I fail in absolutely miserable fashion. But I guess some of my videos, or even a lot of my videos, end up like that already. But let me know in the comment section. In the video description, I'm going to throw a link to a few of my favorable online estate websites. And depending on where you are, some of those places might be really great sources to find local estate deals. Now remember, the hardest part's always cutting yourself away on the buyer side as far as the mass market goes. And what I mean by this is when you buy something, you don't want to compete with a whole lot of people on multiple cases of unopened Pokemon booster packs for 15 bucks. But here's the secret. I have this habit of joining all my local Facebook community groups that have a really high likelihood of posting estate sales, yard sales, giveaways, things like that. Now, key takeaway with all of this stuff is to just get out there and do it. Because you're going to fail, your family might make fun of you, people are going to look at you puzzled, and it's going to be a cycle of self-doubt for a while and questioning. But if you keep with it, you'll do okay in the end. And while we're on the topic, if you're the kind of person that wants me to personally help you find, finance, and purchase a laundromat, car wash, or maybe even a profitable apartment complex, I would love to talk to you how I can do just that. Visit investmentjoy.com and click on the big orange button that's in the middle of the screen that says Start Your Business, and we'll talk about how to actually do that. Thanks so much.